Do you call ahead of time and do any like type of phone work before you go out, or are you Zig Ziglar belly to belly? I just cold call on the road.
It's really interesting, and I've gotten this question a lot because my career has spanned a lot of territories. I've worked in Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, Michigan, Colorado, and Hawaii. And one thing consistent to all of them: you got to cold call. You got to find business, right? Now, what has been different in just about all of them is the approach. For example, in Michigan, phones. I would get nowhere in person. Going in person, offices just seemed to be crazy busy. Nobody had time for it, all business, call later, come back another time. But I could book 13 lunches in the span of like 2 hours on the phone in Michigan. And then I landed in Colorado and I said, all right, my first day, I sit down, I got my list of everywhere to call. I spent a week just shredding Excel sheets and phone calls, not one meeting, not one. And I said, okay, I got to get out there. And then I got out there and in person, and then every office I went into, meeting. So it's environmentally, you kind of got to adjust to what it's like in your territory. And there's a learning curve there too, right? So if one thing's not working, you got to try another.
You dropped some pretty good tidbits there. I was helping a rep develop the Colorado market, and this dude had a hustle bone like I had never seen before. I mean, from the first time I met him, there was no doubt that this guy and I we had the same work ethic, same energy level, and I still enjoy this person. Pace Hilton, he's freaking awesome. So Pace came with a plan, and he's like, I'm gonna call everybody, dude. That's how I made my money before. He called high ticket hospitals, and he was like, I'm gonna call, and he got nowhere. And it was one of those things. It was hard for me to let some of the other leadership that was around me understand that phones was a good thing, and they had their place depending on the market. But it was almost like they wanted to throw the baby out with the bathwater because phones weren't working. But on the flip side, in Florida, I had a sales rep that literally during the pandemic did nothing but call on the phone. Never walked into one doctor's office, multiple in Florida. In Mississippi, you get people on the phone. You can get them on the phone. They'll talk to you. They're sweet. I used to tell sales reps, whenever they have a mixture of city and rural offices, for them to switch between the two if they get into a -5. Because you start talking those country offices, and they're so nice. They're so nice. They spend time with you. Becky's just going to talk to you on the phone. She's going to set
all day.
She's going to make sure you're okay, because they're at a different pace. So I'd go get my spiritual cup filled up with the rural office, and then I'm back to the city.
I go get beat up.